Hey guys, what's up? It's Patrick here. Happy to bring you guys a video showing off the new level 7 barbarians and level 7 archers. So as you guys know, new update came out about a week ago. You guys probably saw the video I posted of the new lava hounds right before the update dropped. And since then, my computer actually broke, my iPad broke. I've been tweeting about it a lot. It's been really depressing, but I just got back to the United States yesterday, so I'm ready to crank out a bunch of videos showing off all of the new content. So I'm going to start with the barching today. Tomorrow, I'm going to move into some of the other stuff and do a complete update overview, but let's just go ahead and barch and see if we can do it up in the Champions League. So for Barch, I'm going to be using 80 barbarians and 160 archers. So the barbarians are sort of going to be a meat shield put towards the front, as well as the archers are going to be in the back, and those guys are going to deal most of the damage. So the main goal is to try to get 50%. I'm also going to bring a couple of lightning spells. Those are going to be good for taking out the mortars. And yeah, let's just go ahead and find some bases and see if we can do some damage. So probably the most important thing about Barch, it's not really too technical of a strategy. What you're trying to look for is bases that have a lot of stuff on the outside. So again, it's not too much about the strategy of dropping your troops, but it's more about just finding the right base. So looking at this first base here, I'm going to drop 2 lightning spells on this mortar, 2 lightning spells on the second mortar, and now I can start going in and I won't have to worry about those guys shooting down my troops really quickly. So since you can only take care of 2 mortars, try to take care of the ones that are near the most amount of buildings. This base, it didn't really matter too much. I wanted to take care of the one on the bottom, but it didn't really matter about the ones on the left and the right. And now I'm just going to start spreading out my troops. So barbarians first, followed by the archers, and I'm really just taking care of some of the buildings on the outside. So we're already at 22%. There's some more buildings up top. There aren't any mortars up here, so I can just chop my barbarians and archers pretty freely. The wizard towers are obviously all on the bottom, so I'm not gonna have to worry about those guys. There are clan castle troops, and I might have wanted to take care of those before the raid started. I forgot to check for those guys, but I don't think it's gonna really affect me too much in the long run. Okay, we're at 33% right now, still have plenty of troops, just taking care of some of these stuff, and I think we're going to be pretty solid. So we're almost at 40%, and if you ever get to 40% when you're barching, especially for trophies, pretty much you're guaranteed that your king, queen, or clan castle troops will be able to take care of that last 10%. So things are excellent right now. I probably won't even have to drop my heroes or my clan castle as they take care of the rest of these buildings, and this is going to be a pretty easy 1-star. So some of the pros of Barch, it's really the least expensive troop combination for pushing. And I guess that's first and foremost the best thing about it, because pretty much archers and barbarians, obviously they're like the 2 cheapest units in the game. And if you boost your barracks, you can just keep using this strategy over and over. Sometimes you don't even have to use your lightning spell like I did if people don't place their mortars correctly. So it's a really effective strategy for pushing, especially now that the troops got an upgrade. One final note about the level 7 barbarian and level 7 archer, I really like how the troops look, but if you look at their emblems and their icons for when you drop them, I really hate how they have 4 stars on the bottom and 3 stars on the top. It doesn't make sense that it went from like level 6 all on the bottom to 4 on the bottom and 3 on the top. So I probably would like to see it switch to 5 on the bottom and 2 on the top, if you guys get what I'm saying. So 5 stars on the bottom row and then 2 stars on the top row. I think it would look a lot cleaner, but let me know what you guys think in the description below. All right, so same thing on the space right here. Just going to go ahead and spam some barbarians, spam some archers. Definitely a lot more effective using the strategy using a tablet. And while that doesn't make a lot of sense, I've never really said that about a strategy before, but in general, you're trying to drop more troops at once. So if you're dropping on your iPad, it's a little bit harder to use both of your thumbs to get them all on there while having your crunch screen. So using it on a tablet is definitely a little bit more effective, but again, it doesn't make too much of a difference. So for Barch, again, this is up in high level, so I'm just going for trophies, but if you guys are ever farming, it's a super powerful, or I guess a super efficient army composition. It's pretty similar to the one I use on Chief Pad 2, where I'm using giants, wall breakers, and goblins. It's just for getting the mines and pumps on the outside, and those guys will be able to get a pretty good amount of the resources. You're probably not going to be aiming for 50% if you're farming. You're just going to get the mines and pumps and get out of there. But for something like this, you can definitely get the 50%. And even if you're farming, you can go for the 50%, but in general, you surrender just so you can keep most of your troops. Okay, so same thing here, 1-star, really easy. Also, since the army composition is so cheap, you'll notice in Champions League that you get a 120,000 elixir bonus. That is definitely more than enough to pay for all of your troops in this army composition. That is way more than enough, and you really don't have to worry about that at all. Okay, so for this final base that we're attacking, this one is obviously a southern teaser, and it bodes pretty well for the type of strategy we're using. So you can see I dropped a couple barbarians in the beginning, and those were actually just to check for giant bombs inside of the base. And seeing as I didn't see any of those, I'm going to go ahead and start on the top and then work my way down bottom. So there are a couple mortars up here Not really sure if I need to destroy these ones. I'd rather save my lightning spells, because if you do use your lightning spells every raid, it is sort of a pain to have to get or retrain those, because those take a lot longer than your barbarians and archers, obviously. But yeah, okay, barbarians being dropped on the bottom, archers as well. And since this one is so open, I'm going to go ahead and drop my clan castle king and queen all at the same time, since I would have dropped them at the end anyways if I needed those extra percentage points. And I'm thinking that we should be good to go as long as giant bombs don't destroy the most of my troops. So looking pretty good. Again, barbarian and archers, super cheap, super effective, especially with this new update. Even if you don't have level 7 troops, it's really funny. I actually did a video for BARCH right before the update came out, but then when I learned that the level 7s were coming, I sort of scrapped it. So it's sort of nice now to see that they're level 7, and it's definitely an efficient army composition. And it would probably be something good for me when I'm streaming, because then I can just keep doing it over and over, and I wouldn't have to gem crazy like 500 gem combinations like the golems and the witches and the P.E.K.K.A. and stuff like that. So yeah, 64% on this one. I was hoping I would actually be able to get to the town hall. Unfortunately, I didn't have any wall breakers, or I might have had a chance with my archer queen, but 6 cups, a huge bonus, and yeah, 3 pretty successful raids using this strategy. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think of Barbarian Archer. It's one of the oldest strategies in Clash of Clans, but it's definitely making a comeback up in higher level cups because they just got a boost to level 7 troops. But yeah, that should be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to have new videos coming out all next week. Probably will do a complete update overview tomorrow where I'll give my opinion on the update. Sneak peek, I think it's pretty good so far, but I'll let you guys know what I think then. All right, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.